What's going on, guys? So I just want to make a quick video here talking about the GLEXO cold glue. I've noticed a couple people have been having some issues with working with it, and so I just want to make a quick video and show you guys how I work with it, and and just how to be more effective while using it. I'm just gonna show you guys just on the main crease, larger crease tab that I use. This is the one I use pretty much 90% of the time. I have the smaller one, don't use it as much, but same concept will apply. So the two things that I noticed that people seem to have issues with is prepping the panel as well as prepping the glue itself. Same concept with glue pulling. A lot of how effective you're going to be is going to depend on your preparation for doing it. So you want to make sure the panel is clean. Same thing with glue pulling, just spray with some 91% alcohol, wipe it down. After that, depending on where you have the car, what kind of environment you're in, if it's cold, heat up the panel, but you just want to heat it up warm, okay? So you don't want the panel hot, okay? You just want it warm, warm to the touch. The other issue that I seem to see what people have is they're using too much heat. Using too much heat is just gonna... All right, sorry about that. So the other issue that I seem to see people have is, yes, they're using too much heat. Too much heat and it's just going to be sticky and gooey. You're not going to get any good pulls and you're going to make a huge mess. So before you prep the panel, or you can either do before or after, it doesn't matter, the panel will stay warm, but to prep the glue, I pull it off of the actual, I'll pull it off of the tab. It's warm right now, so it's not, usually it comes off right away, but basically pull it off the tab, okay? Now if it's cold out, it's not gonna stick like this. This is already pretty tacky. It's warm here right now in California. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna knead it. So pull it long, just fold it over. You're gonna do this about 10 times, okay? The act of pulling it apart is actually creating heat in the actual glue, and it's gonna get tacky. I mean, you can see how tacky it is, okay? So you're gonna do this about 10 times, okay? Boom. Once you have it tacky, you put it back on to your tab, okay? Spread it out. You're gonna spread it out evenly, okay? Okay, you want to make sure there's no air bubbles, or as little as possible. Okay, now here's the deal. When you put it on the tab, you want to mount it more in the center, because when you put it on, it's going to squish out, okay? So this will allow you to have less air bubbles and to have a better bond, okay? Now I will put it on my slide hammer first and use this to apply it, okay? Okay. So when you are applying it, we're gonna put it onto the panel, okay? But we're gonna rock it, okay? We're gonna rock it as we're putting it on. And this will help bond it with no air bubbles. You'll get a good bond, and you can see it all around the edge that it has a good bond, okay? Now, once we have this on, what I typically do is I leave it for a few more seconds before I do my pull, okay? That's it. And you can see this is just by hand, okay? You can see how good of a bond it has, right? Okay. Now, the other issue that people have is getting it off, okay? Use the glue to get off the glue, okay? So you're just gonna wanna keep applying it and it'll keep coming off, okay? Okay, we'll use this to remove the residue. Okay. And that's it, okay? As you can see, there's no residue left, okay? So you have it. All right, guys, so there you go. That's basically the technique that I tend to use when using GLEXO. I'm not saying that's the 100% only way to do it. I'm not saying that anybody else doesn't have any techniques that may or may not work better. I don't know. But just based on what I've seen lately, I thought I'd give my input on how I use it. So there you go. If you guys have any other questions or you want me to touch on anything else in regards to it that I may have forgot, please let me know. All right, guys, thank you for watching.